Hi guys, it's Linnsane here. So this is a tiny home, which I built on the lot of on the island in Windenburg. I quite like these lots on the island, so you will see me building some builds on these lots. So I did go over and delete all the builds on the island in one of my save files, and decided I would make my own lots on the island. So it's going to be kind of like a mini series. So in this build I do end up putting the bedroom, or at least a bed, underneath the roof on like the second floor, but it's not really a second floor, and it works. The sim can sleep there. I tested it out and it really works. It's quite nice. So here I am like putting in the bed to see what bed fits, and ironically the larger bed fits and this single bed I put in now does not fit. So this can be a house for two sims if you'd like. I just play tested it with one. So I'm just going to put in some doors and some windows. It's going to be a really simple build. At this point in the build I have not decided it's going to be a starter home, but I do decide it eventually. So I do put in one like living space with a kitchen and one bathroom, and I really like this build. It's going to turn out really nice. It's like a pastel-y, soft, peachy kind of build, and yeah, I'm quite happy with it. Putting up some windows in the second floor, so there's going to at least be some light in there. I'm really happy about that we can put windows in the roofs. So here I'm like, I still think it's too dark, so I want to try and make a skylight, but the side walls of the roof would cut out the bedroom part, and your sims wouldn't be able to get to it. So I was like, no, we'll just keep it like this. So I do add in quite an expensive kitchen, but this was before I decided that it would be a starter home, so I do not change those counters because this was a new counter for me, because I just bought a spa pack and a loads of other packs as well. So I really wanted to like test those out. So I do end up having like other stuff that's a bit cheaper. So this is kind of like a starter luxurious home, if you will. And I do end up putting in quite a nice couch, some nice counters, some nice flooring, and the bathroom is quite nicely colored, I think. So here I am like, oh, this needs to be a bit peachy. I really like this wall color and these wall tiles. They do look a little bit grungy, but what bathroom doesn't when it's been used a little bit. So here I am just like trying to make the outside look a little bit nice, and here I have not decided it's going to be a starter home yet, so I do like, ooh, flowers here and flowers there everywhere. So I do delete some of those eventually. I really like landscaping, but landscaping is difficult when you're going to have a starter home because it's not a necessity, you know, but it does look nice. So here I wanted to make like an outside area for your sim to sit when the weather was nice, but I check out when it's evening time because that's when most people do sit outside and the sun doesn't hit here, so I do move it on the other side, but I delete it because it wouldn't be affordable for a starter home if it had an outside seating area. So these lots on Windenburg, they have a really nice sunset. I know I said this about my Japanese traditional build as well, like I love sunsets. So I try and make my builds like appropriate for viewing the sunset from the living area, but it's not always that easy. So here I just move the lot so it can the seating area outside can be a little bit more in the sun, but in the end it doesn't really matter, you know, because I deleted it. And some more plants going up here, and yeah. So a lot of my recent builds have been very like either minimalistic or in very soft, not I don't want to say girly colors, because it's not really that girly. It's just like really soft and minimalistic and peachy-esque colors. So my next build will be much more colorful, so just watch out for that. So in this kitchen I do remember to put in a sink and an oven and a fridge, which I did not remember in my other build, the random packs build that I did a little while back. So I'm just trying to fit in everything in this. Is it a 4 by 11 or 12 or something? So it's not the tiniest build I've seen people do, but it's just enough for a sim to move around and do everything they need to do to have a life. So the style of this is very modern, so I do end up, I don't call it a modern house, but I feel it's a very modern tiny home. I do end up calling it a tiny starter home, and I feel like the furniture in here are quite modern and sleek and minimalistic. So I do really like these counters from Spa Pack. Unfortunately, they do not have a cabinet for them. They only have the counters. So I do end up using this one from, is it Base Game? Yeah, Base Game. Because they matched in color. And this fan, I wanted it to be like underneath one of these big cabinets, but I couldn't make it work, so I do go for a tinier cabinet over this fan, like this. And I thought, like, well, it's a tiny home, you would want a lot of cabinets, but I do end up deleting those in the end. And I was like, the bedroom should just be white. And I wish we could color the walls of the roof differently inside than they are outside, but yeah, we'll hope it comes in an update, or it won't. It doesn't really matter that much. It's a bit more challenging, which makes it a bit fun as well, you know. So I feel that I'm still nervous about the voiceover, so please bear with me. I do get a bit tongue twisted at times, and I'm a bit nervous. I don't know why, but it's a bit scary. Showing someone else like you guys what I made and trying to explain it, and I hope that I will be better in time. So please let me know if there's something you feel I could have done better, or just give me some feedback and I'll learn from it. So here I decided I wanted to make a starter home, so I do check the price from time to time, and I delete a couple of objects like the decorations and the like terrace outside and some cabinets here and there. And I also do change out this TV because the TV was making it quite expensive. So it did turn out a bit more simple than I first imagined, but I quite like it. So here we have the bathroom, and I do end up choosing just a shower. And I was contemplating on making the bathroom smaller, but I didn't know what to put in like the space that would be left behind. I could probably make the living area a bit larger, but if you guys would like to download this and choose that, you are more than welcome. So here I'm just choosing the lot traits and trying to think of a name. I was like thinking first like just tiny home, but I thought that wasn't very inventive, so I do end up calling it a starter home. So I hope you guys enjoyed this, and thank you for watching. And yeah, here are some pictures of the build. Bye guys!